Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of our artist series. Today I'm joined by Leah and she's going to tell us a bit more about her artwork and her involvement in the trail. So Leah, welcome to the artist series. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
Good stuff. So you're our latest sort of artist we're interviewing today. So can you tell us a bit more about yourself, where you're based and sort of inspirations behind your artwork?
Yeah, so I'm Leah. I'm based in York. I wanted to take part in the trail because I lived in Scotland before for
Oh,
6 years, and I've got a lot of family up there, so I like doing the trails in Scotland.
yeah.
I work as mainly a blackboard artist. I also do signs and a bit of murals and stuff like that. And inspiration for the trail, I use the same materials that I do for my blackboards, but in a different way. So I was creating sort of like a surface pattern for the lighthouse. Does that make sense? Probably not.
Yeah. That's cool. So so how is this your first trail you've been involved in, or are you a trail veteran?
I'm probably not a trail veteran, but I've done a few. I've done
cool.
A bee. I did an elephant. I did the woolly. I feel like you can't say that.
Yeah.
If you're not
that's pretty good, actually. I'm gonna say that. My girlfriend's from England as well, and yeah, she struggles with the R's. It's always the R's that can't spell, but I'm pretty impressed with that. It's pretty close.
And I did a dog as well, so I've done 4 or 5, I think.
Oh wow. That is pretty impressive. So how's designing the Lighthouse been in comparison to those other ones you've been involved in?
Well, it's an easier structure because you don't have to worry about the eyes and the legs and think about all that stuff. But when it came to it, I realized I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I wanted it to, because it's like a pattern, it had to match on each side. So it took me a good few days to think of the best way to make it so it all, because it goes out slightly.
Yeah.
So it all joins up, because I couldn't have it not joining up. So that took a while. But once I got into it, it was fine. It was
awesome. So is it quite without giving away too much, obviously, to everyone watching, but is it bright, bold, or quite symmetrical?
It's bold. I've only used 2 colours, and it's sort of like intricate when you're close up, but when you stand away, it should be like a full pattern.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It's hard when you're trying not to give too much away, when you're just like, I want to give a teaser of what it's about, but I don't want to tell them exactly what it is either.
Yeah. And I've looked at, and it sits in my living room, so I've been looking at it for the past few months. So in my head, I've seen it too much, so it's hard to describe what it looks like to them.
Yeah, I know. It's just part of the living room now. It's part of the furniture. I know it's such a shame. We've been chatting to a few people, and it's like, yep, it's still there. It's still sat there, just waiting to be seen by the world. So, how's it been?
I put decorations around it for Christmas, because I was like, well, it's gonna be there. So
it's quite a good, I suppose. Yeah, it's quite a good sort of structure to put lights around, actually.
Yeah.
That's great. So how's it been? Because obviously this trail's had its the main difference so far is that it's been pushed back, and it's been slightly different for you as an artist to get to design it, because people haven't been able to get to their studios and stuff. So how's that challenge been for you? Obviously not being able to go to a studio or to having it in your living room for however many months.
Well, to be honest, I lost my studio during the first lockdown, so I didn't have a studio anyway. It's really hard to find a studio in York, so I do just try and work from home, but I didn't realise it would be quite as wide as it was. So the guy dropped it off, and he was like, I was like, can you help? And he was like, oh no, I've got to go and drop some other things off. So I was just left stood outside my house with the lighthouse in the street. And then a neighbour ended up coming over, and we managed to get it in the front door when we took the base off, and then got it in the front door and realised it wouldn't fit through any internal doors.
Oh no.
So I had to ring my friend. She came round, we got it out the front door again, and had to send it through the window instead. Hence why it's stuck in the living room.
Stuck there, for now.
I can't go anywhere else. But I mean, it was good it was in the living room, because it meant I could watch TV while I was painting it and stuff. But so it was all right, and I guess it's good to have it's a good time to do one of those sculptures when it's locked down, because it's just a bit of a project to
it gives you a bit of focus as well, and at least if it's
it's
in your living room, you're not, because I know unfortunately some artists that we have had their Lighthouse in a studio or even a shared space, and it was just like the frustration of not being able to get to it to design and stuff like that. So I'm sure you'll be very thankful when it's gone, so you can get your living room back. But
yeah, but it's nice that I could do it. I didn't think some people wouldn't be able to do them at all, I guess.
Yeah, just an extra sort of like tick on how far you've gone for the trail and getting it done as well. So so any top tip, any relaxing TV shows you watch? We had a suggestion in another video about Harry Potter audiobooks for whilst you paint.
Oh, so that's what I listened to as well.
Oh really?
Yeah. And
that's brilliant.
I'm really bad for watching TV when I work, and then I end up just not working and watching TV.
Yeah,
so
I could get that.
I'm going to do some audio books, but then I finished the last Harry Potter, and I was going, oh no, what am I going to listen to now?
That's brilliant. That's so funny. I did think that. I was like,
listening though, they're easy because you sort of can just tune in but tune out at the same time, so you can concentrate.
Yeah, I think if it's something you're so familiar with, you know, it's a nice thing to have, and you can sort of, I like that bit, but it's not going to distract you too much from your work. And I can imagine if you're quite intricate in your work as well, that big distractions you don't really need in your life.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. So for this year, do you think once, fingers crossed, we get all our restrictions lifted now, are you going to be coming up to the Northeast and Northern Isles to see the trail when it's live?
Well, I hope so, because I've always wanted to go up there. And my sister went, she lives in Edinburgh, but she went up north for like a holiday last summer, and it looked so nice. I didn't realise it looked as pretty as that.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I knew it was pretty, but she could have been on like a beach in Europe or somewhere. It looks so nice. So I'm hoping I can come up if I'm allowed. I don't know if we'll be allowed to come from England, but if we are.
Yeah, fingers crossed. It's quite nice that we will have Lighthouse in a lot of the smaller communities as well. So it's probably places where me being a local, I know they're good, but from people coming out with the Northeast, it's really nice that you might end up in places that you never really knew existed. So they can almost use that as your tour guide, as the app, and going to check off lighthouses. Yeah, definitely.
I think that's why they're good as well, because often whenever I've done a sculpture for somewhere, if it's not somewhere I know, you end up going to a place you would have never thought to go before necessarily, and seeing new places. I think that's good.
Yeah, definitely. So I know obviously you've done quite a few now. Is the like charity element of trails, is that one of the reasons why you like to get involved, or just like an added bonus as well?
Probably. That sounds mean if I say it's an added bonus.
Added bonus.
I think they're good because they help our artists make money, and then they also make money for charity. So it's like a win-win situation. Definitely. Good for everyone. So it's nice that you're making money for charity.
Yeah,
of course it is.
Yeah, I know it's never not nice, but it is. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, and particularly just going through this process, it's brought together a charity and a community of artists right across the UK that would never probably touch points before. So it's nice that people out with the area, but people in the area can discover the art, but also discover sort of the work that Clan does to help people too. So it's quite it's sort of definitely a dual purpose, and they've got the schools as well. So there's just so many good parts to it, and like hopefully it can bring the communities together in August when we go, fingers crossed, all live.
No, it'll be good. It sounds good.
Brilliant. So just thinking about your other work, have you got anything else exciting coming up this year that other people can follow along with or get involved with as well?
Not as of yet, because my work's I do a lot of work for hospitality and mainly hospitality. So it's been a bit quiet. So it's only since the announcements happened that people have started. I've started getting busy again. So I've got some bits coming up. I mean, they can follow me on Instagram if they want to see what I'm up to. But
I'm sure we could tag you in posts.
It's got starting up again, so I'm hoping there'll be some cool stuff in the pipeline, but I'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I know. Fingers crossed. It's nice, and I think I think it's been misrepresented. People aren't desperate for a pint; they're just desperate for an avenue to congregate with people that they love, or just meet new people. So, So has there been any going with your Lighthouse and that? Is that the same sort of style you would use on when you're doing it on blackboards as well, or did you go for something slightly different?
Yeah, well, sort of. I like kind of. I'm very neat and kind of precise, and a bit playful.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's sort of line work, I'd say, which is sort of what I do. So you can definitely see it's related, but in a different kind of way.
Different way, yeah. Still got your little dusting of magic, just slightly different.
I hope
so. I'm certain it will be for sure. So when people walk up to your Lighthouse, what do you want them to feel when they see it?
Oh God, that's hard.
I know we're getting deep and meaningful on a Friday afternoon today.
I guess I want them to feel like it's a bit fun, sort of. I was going to say happy, but that's a bit boring. But sort of just a bit kind of joyful and a bit quirky, maybe. I think.
Yeah, something different.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing. We were chatting before with other people and just saying that. From everyone having this blank bit of paper with the outline of a lighthouse, it's incredible how many people, like how different the interpretations have been, and how you've all brought your unique style and perspective and put it onto a lighthouse is incredible, I think.
Yeah, it's always cool. There's always such different things that people think of, because even when you're doing it you think, oh God, what if other people are just thinking the exact same thing as me? But that never happens.
It's incredible. I think we had all in all well over 200 submissions, and all of them are totally different. It made it impossible to choose everyone, but but it was incredible just to see how a blank canvas in this roughly the same brief in it. Lighthouse is you're thinking, seeing stuff, and the way people just either ran with that or just went a complete different direction and really made it their own. It's just been, it's been incredible to watch it take shape as well.
Yeah, cool.
Definitely. But thank you so much for signing the time, Leah. And what we'll do is we'll pop some links so people can follow along. So Instagram's the best place to get you.
Or I've got Facebook, but I'm not as good at that. So
I think this is like a common theme. I think everyone has a Facebook, and they're just like, I don't know if I still have it or not, but I want Instagram. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for spending the time to chat with me today, and it's been great to find out a bit more about your Lighthouse. And fingers crossed we can get out of your living room soon, and back up to the northeast. And hopefully we'll see you at in Aberdeen in the northeast Northern Isles. To take a wee tour of the lighthouses up here too once the time comes in autumn. So thanks again, and thank you everyone again for watching. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch and get to know our artists a bit better, and we cannot wait to bring the trail to you in autumn this year. So take care until next time, and thank you for watching.